April fans, welcome back to the channel. It is discussion, debate, whatever you want to call it, and the topic is single elimination versus double elimination. Double elimination has been around for a long time, Scott.
Yeah.
Payne's only a baby, he's 20, but he will have his say on this. He'll have a few words to put in.
That's big.
We're going to a tournament that is single elimination, 128 players. Some lunatic has called me out on Facebook saying whoever thought of this is an idiot. I didn't think of single elimination, of course, but I do like it. So we need to discuss what's the benefit of double elimination and then what's the benefit of single elimination. Basically, we just need to go through everything, boys.
Okay.
Yeah?
Where do you want to begin?
I think we'll start on double, just because that's kind of where we're at.
You want to start with the good points and the bad points?
Yeah, like, so first of all...
I'll start with the good points.
Well, why do we play double? What's the...
I think as a player,
yeah,
it gives you more security, right? You can play a bad match and still win the tournament,
yeah,
which we all have done, right? I don't want to talk about me, but I did win the IPT qualifier now way back with a bunch of Filipinos, lost my first round. But that's one of the only ones, but we've all won tournaments from losing our first round. That being said, I think it's just from a security standpoint.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Not necessarily a good thing, that's what I was going to get to. The reason I don't think that's necessarily a good thing is because our guard isn't all the way up, right? Our guard isn't all the way up. Now, if you're playing a match and you know that you can't flip the coin or play another round, you might play differently.
Okay. Any other reasons? Is it because a lot of tournaments in a pool room, double elim, keeps people in longer?
Of course, and that might be the same reason with a tour, a traveling tour. There might be benefits to having people stay at the venue longer, right? Same thing, which I understand.
Yep.
So that's something that's important that people need to understand, is that money doesn't fall on trees. And I think that if you're adding money to tours and you don't have Castrol Oil or Shell Oil as a sponsor, well, they need to make the money back somewhere. The venue needs to make their money back somewhere if they're paying to host you.
Anything else you can think of?
Look at this. Look at this train.
I know, it's insane. It's been looking for ages.
But it's,
I actually thought it parked up, to be honest.
we're doing 90. And it's about doing 60, I'd say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So double elimination, keep people in venues longer, and give people a little bit of an insurance policy in a tournament.
Yeah, but the more we think about it, I don't know that that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing.
But anything else you can think of, what's a positive? Or like a player thinks, oh yeah, I prefer double. Any other reason?
The biggest thing for the players is security.
Security.
Right? That in their minds, they're thinking, I can play a bad match and still win the tournament.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw out double elimination. Let's just take your event, the Phoenix Open or Metro Sports Bars event, whoever it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because that's the next... Is this a good boat, by the way?
Yeah, I guess that's probably a...
Sorry, just going off subject.
It's not my boat, but that's $1 million boat for sure.
Right, so the tournament in Phoenix, 128 players playing double elimination until the final 32, correct? You get money in most tournaments when you qualify, right?
Correct.
So you're paying down to the 32.
Correct.
That's going to take you 3 matches to qualify, Payne? Is that right?
Through the winner's bracket, yeah.
Through the winner's bracket. So you're playing 2 matches for free.
Exactly. Exactly.
For free.
Exactly. Now think about the other side of that, the production side of that, or the fan base. How excited are you going to be to watch Mickey Mouse play Pluto for fun? It's not there. It's just not there. But how excited are you going to be as a player, as Mickey Mouse yourself, playing Pluto for fun? It's not there. There's no production there as far as being a player and trying to produce your best game The drive isn't there. The urge isn't there. The urgency isn't there.
Yeah. So we've covered any other faults with double elimination.
Well, I think there's several other faults. There's expenses as a player. If you lose first round in a 256, it's not knocking matchrooms, got nothing to do with that.
No. We can talk about every tournament.
We're just talking about pool tournaments in general. But let's use the Florida Open for example.
Let's use US Open, because the US Open, Scott, is coming up, and it's 256 double elim till the 64.
Whoa.
So it's
even stronger.
Yeah.
So let's say you lose your first round at the US Open, depending on how they run the event. Let's say you lose your first round. You might not play again till day 3.
And you're going to have to play a lot of matches in losers qualifying round.
Exactly. So what is the downside to that? Well, if I am a middle-range player that's not finishing the final 16 or the final 32 even, and I need to make money, and I'm struggling and going from tournament to tournament to try and break free, it's going to cost me a lot of money to stay, right? I've got to eat, I've got to stay the night, I've got to stay the night, I've got to stay the night. It's going to cost me a lot of money. And
I'm going to throw something out there. You've got a lot of dead matches. Like matches that are just being played on table 15, 16, losers round 1, losers round 2, losers round 3. It's a lot of dead matches, right?
Yeah, of course.
I know you're going to get some good players in it. I know that, but I mean, it's just a lot in it. There's a lot of games going on.
Yeah.
So that's more days, more dead matches. Anything else we can throw out there?
Well, I think we pretty much covered it.
Good or bad? Good or bad?
Pretty much covered it. I mean, from a player's standpoint, I still understand it's hard for a player that's been playing double elimination their whole life, even the elites like FSR and all of them, right? It's hard for them to wrap their minds around going from playing a double elimination to a single elimination. Until, if we could set them down, I think maybe not. Maybe they wouldn't like it. I think a guy like Jason Shaw would like it.
Right, let's dive into single then.
Yeah.
So this event where we're going right now, single elimination, it's in the middle of the desert, so it is a bit tricky to get to, but you could fly there. Capito flew there, so you don't have to drive. People could fly there.
Yeah, and I think we're coming into weather.
Okay. Well, we might do another weather report soon.
You can't see that. Anyway.
Single elim, first of all, smaller venue, makes it a better vibe, because you can play on less tables.
Correct, but the better vibe is just based off of that the matches all mean something right away.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Well, this event's on 12 tables. The last one we did was 8 tables in Manila.
Okay, but every match means something.
Yeah. You lose, you go.
So there's spark in every player, right? They're not walking around dragging their case saying, oh, I got to play Ned Flounders in round 1, and I've got 4 more matches before it means anything. That's not the case. They're like sparked up right away because they know that they're on the chopping block. They either got to win or they got to go home. The good news is if you go home, you can literally go home. You don't have to freaking stay there and boil your bank account.
Also, ideally, which is happening here, if Payne wins his first match here, he's on $500.
Exactly. So a little bigger event than single elimination, you win your first match, it's $1,000 or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
How good are you going to feel if you play your first match against a pretty good player and you win it? Now you got money coming in and you're ready to go. You're ready to go. There's no downtime. There's no like, oh, I got to play these 2 dead matches. That's one positive, or several positives.
Production, 4-day event.
That's a big plus, but we don't want the players thinking we're doing it for us. But you've got to have a good production in order to have a good platform for business. And for us, sitting there in the commentary booth, we did just do the Florida Open, and it's like pulling teeth the first few days. It really is.
Well, to be honest, the Florida Open for me sparked into life in the round of 64.
Yeah, you always say that.
Yeah, that was like
the tournament doesn't really start, but it was at 128 was the qualification round.
Yeah.
Payne, do you have anything to say?
You're a young man, pal. You might have a different outlook. What do you think?
Not much, really. From, like Scott said, it's hard for a player who has played double elimination their whole life to kind of wrap their head around that. But, I mean, listening, you know, it doesn't sound too bad, right? Show up, play your match. You lose, you go right home. Or you can do whatever you want.
See
You
what?
win, you got money coming in.
See what I'd said to that player is I'd say, do you want to play in a tournament where you can win one match for 500, or a tournament where you can win 2 matches for 500? Surely they're going to say one, right? I don't know. You would think so.
The other thing is that you wouldn't ever want to just put an event like this out here in Yuma, Arizona without something else with it.
Yeah.
Right? Not saying that you're going to have a $2,000 entry fee 9-ball tournament, or a $1,000 entry fee 9-ball tournament, or a $500 entry fee 9-ball tournament all by itself with nothing around it.
But that's the same for double elim, because we played in Bosnia. Shane didn't go because probably he's thinking I've got to fly to Bosnia for one event on its own. That was double elimination.
Correct.
Right, no matter what tournament you put on, there's always going to be logistical problems.
Yeah, so if you could go back to back, it's always going to be better, right?
Yeah, and I think that's better,
Yeah.
obviously.
But you've worked on a lot of events now, Scott. Obviously, you played once upon a time. But I know, like, coming to this event and the Philippines, mentally, I was so much more up for this style of event. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. You're that type of player, though, too. I'm wondering if it's more per style player. Like I said, FSR. I feel like he's the type that wants 2 lives, right?
Yeah.
Or a slow starter like Bergman, or Al-Kaidi.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you've got a guy like Sean or you that was naturally talented, fast-paced, aggressive player, run and gun, a fucking front runner, right? That's the type of guy that's probably looking more at like the single elimination.
However, if you look at the 4 events, I know we've had classics as well, but let's just take the ones where me and you are going to work. All 4 events are different.
They're all different.
They're all different. We've done 128 double elim till
In Florida.
till 64, 256 to 128 in Florida. Here single elim, Phoenix 128 to 32, and then the US Open 256 to 64. So there's a bit of variety.
Yeah, I think there's big variety in all 4 of these events. They're completely different, all of them. Even big resort 256 double elimination to smaller resort single elimination 128 to pool room 128 double elimination final 32
Yep.
to big venue 256 64 qualification round.
One more thing to add to it. Single elimination is in a lot of sports already, and from a fan's perspective, not a die-hard fan, someone who's just having a little peek thinking, what's this? Surely it's easier to follow.
Oh, much easier and much better. But for me, once again, it's all about the energy of the event.
I did do a little bit of studying before we end the chat, of course, unless any of you have got something to add. The Florida Open, the 8 quarter-finalists were all undefeated.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They all come through winners. All 8.
Are you sure about that?
100%. I've checked.
Where did Yap go out? 16?
Yap went out before the quarters.
He lost his first match.
He lost to
That's interesting.
Tevez, right? Your guy. Tevez.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Kazakis, Sanchez, Shane, Jesus, Patrick McKinnon. That's 5. I checked anyway. I went through.
Manis. AJ Manis.
Did he get to the quarters?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went undefeated. All 8 went undefeated. I had a look.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't know what it's like for preview
Or
events.
did
but
he make it to the first? Did
Can't-
he make it? Huh?
Can't remember, but I checked the other day. I wanted to just check, see who come through. Well, obviously, like you said, people have won tournaments coming through the losers, but it'd be interesting to see how many people like go, let's just say quarterfinals, how many have lost a match and who's undefeated.
Alright. Good show.
Good show, well done, boys. That's our take on single versus double.